Happy day 10 to you. For the finish of our second week, we are going into the legs. Just have one mid to heavier set of weights. We are going to start the round off with core. So you're going to go 3 rounds of core, 10 reps each, and then grab a box, a bench, or a chair. We are going to be moving slow on the box, so don't freak out. We don't have box jumps or hops or anything like that today, but very soon we are going to start bringing out more plyometric work. But I've really been appreciating the focus on form, feeling every muscle work together, and find your proper form and stance and stack throughout every single move. So we are going to start with a little bit of mobility in the hips and the glutes. So let's just stand at the back of our mat, have your body reach over the legs, bend your right knee, and then bend the left. And then again, bend the right, and then the left. All right, and then walk your hands forward. So slide your back muscles together. Feel the core already contract, and then slowly walk your hands all the way out. And then we're going to lift our left leg up. So you're in a downward facing dog. Drive that back heel into the ground. Lift the left leg up nice and high, and then rotate in the hips. Remember, from that mid back and your hips, drop the left heel to the outside of the right glute. Drive evenly through both hands. Push into that thumb and first finger. Slide the shoulder blades down. And then we're going to bring that left leg forward and drop it into a pigeon. So now you're in your plank. Bring your your left foot on the ground. Then drop your knee. And then you're going to walk the right knee back. Okay, so from here, get your pelvis square to the ground. So it might mean that your pelvis is pretty high, depending on how tight you are. Get the pelvis square to the ground. And then I want you to just walk your hands to the left. Still feel those nice sore obliques. And then walk your hands to the right. Right here. And then walk back to the front. Hinge in just a little deeper. And then push into those hands. Push that left leg back up. Drop it back over to that right side. And then set it down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Lift your right leg up nice and high. Drop your right heel over to the left outside of the glute. Push evenly through your hands. Slide shoulder blades down. Hinge forward to that plank. And then bring your foot down, then the knee. Walk your left knee back. Sit low as you can, keeping the pelvis square to the ground. Walk your hands to the right, keeping the hips level. And then back to the left. And then push back into the front. Bring that left foot in if you walked it back very far. So now we're going to lift up the right leg, back to that three-legged dog. Drop the heel over to the left, and then return. Open your knees wide, hinge the hips back, find that child's pose. Okay, so for our core set, we're going to be doing a bird dog, oblique V-ups, and a scissor crunch. So for your oblique V-ups, if you don't do them from the ground down here, like this, you can also go single leg. You can also go bent knee. So those are just a little bit easier, but our goal is to try to get that upper body up off the ground. If you don't do any of those, you're going to stand, or you can also kneel. And we're going to try to get that same oblique feeling in the side. So either standing or kneeling, hinge and pull. So whatever side you're hinging away from, that's the side that's working to drive in to get you back. And then for the scissor crunch, you can keep your head on the ground if it doesn't feel good to lift the head up off. So 10 each. We're going to start with our bird dog. Okay, root yourself into the ground. Big wide fingertips, spreading them nice and wide. Rotate your elbows back toward the knees. Flex into all of those foundational muscles, and then you're going to extend your right arm and left leg. Nice and long. We're going to stay on this side. Tuck your opposite knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. exhale, tuck. So try to build as much heat here, 3, as you possibly can. 4. Keep the weight evenly distributed between your supporting arm and leg. Tuck, 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 belly strong. 3 more. Feel the front of the body contract, and then as you extend the back. 2 and 1. And then switch. Extend and tuck. We've been working on flexing into all those different muscles, finding stability points, finding our rotation points, and then flexions, right? So here, as simple as this move should look, or does look, it should feel much more difficult. Round through that low back, tucking it in. 2 more. Last one. Okay, the obliques lie on the outer edge, that fleshy part of your booty. Extend and then lift. Again, you're in control. Slowing down the movements a little. Forcing those obliques to have to work a little longer as you lift and support and as the lower and support. Here's 10. Other side. Or you can be in that kneeling or standing oblique lean. Feel free to add weight to that as well. 6. Focus on using those obliques. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, lying on your back. The legs are going to go straight up. So if you need to keep your head on the ground, that's fine. You just keep it here. You can also place your hands underneath your hips. Then you're going to drop one leg, lift, drop the other. Flex your feet. Drive the low back into the ground. Here's 3. If you'd like, you can also add your head, supporting head in the hands, and twist. Again, we're not rushing. 8. Drive that low back into the ground. Feel like you're scooping the belly, flexing it downward. And 10. All right, rolling it up. We're back into that bird dog. 2 more sets. I'm going to start on my opposite side. So left arm, right leg, and connect. 1. Ooh, really got some heat there that time. 2. That whole transverse muscle. So the side, front of the abs, as you round in. You get a lot on that back side as well, though. So don't just focus on the tuck. Focus on the lift as well. 3, 2, 1. Extend and tuck. Really getting into that core. 4. The rest of the body is nothing. Can't say it's nothing. It struggles. It can't be all that it could without the core. I think I mentioned it yesterday. Upper back, core, and butt. Those are the money makers. 2 and 1. All right. Oblique V-ups, or you're leaning, standing. 1. So we're taking some time today, really focusing on building that core. So here, try not to just get your legs and hands together, but focus, last one, on using the obliques to get you up there. Slow down your movements. Focus on your form. Straight, strong legs. 7. Make sure you're not putting tension in your neck. And 10. Okay, then our scissors. If you'd like, rest head in the hands, or you can leave the head on the ground. Slow and controlled. We're not trying to rush it here. Core is a big part of our set today. Whew, these are burning faster than last time. Flex the feet. Focus on the belly doing the work. 7. Your hands are there to rest the head into, right? And give you a point for the elbow to reach for. And 10. Rock it forward. Last time. Heading up that bird dog. Okay, focus. Set it in. Don't just get through the moves. I'm saying it because I can get there too. I think about what's coming. I'm not setting into the moment. I think I need to hurry or rush. No, it's right here, right now. What am I getting in this moment? Okay, right arm, left leg. Feel the back flex in. Try to level off your hips and then tuck. Envision that belly button driving back into your spinal column, even as you extend. Try not to end up with a cow back. 9 and 10. Woo. Extend and tuck. So remember, you're making even these seemingly easy, innocent moves. Light up that core. Get you further. There's always a way. Make it a little tougher. Flex into the supporting arm and leg, the back, the core, the glute, the hamstring, the tricep. 2 more. And 1. Whew. Okay. Oblique V-ups, or you're doing your standing hinge, that oblique hinge. Here we go. Ready, set. 1. Ooh, yeah. Like how this feels. 3rd set. Focus on dialing into the obliques to get your movement. Pull the belly button again, back towards your spinal column. Last one. Other side. Here we go. Lie on that outer edge of that glute. 4, 6. Dial into that oblique. 8. But also focus on those legs staying flexed in. 10. All right. On your back. Either head on the ground or resting head in the hands. I'm going to go straight up this time myself. Slide those shoulder blades down. Scoop through the belly. Here we go. 1 leg up, 1 leg down. Flex through that low belly. Four, 5. Only lower the leg so far that you can keep that scoop in the belly. No tension up in the neck at all. 9. Scoop, scoop, 10. And 10. Whew. All right. Put your feet mat width on the ground. Let both knees drop to the left. Put your arms out in a T. Okay, that was a nice core start. Back to center. Knees to the right. And then bring them back up. Okay, coming up off the ground. Grab your bench, box, chair, whatever it is, and set that up. So we are going to be starting with a step up. Put it on this side. Okay, slow, controlled, methodical. Okay, we're going to be going each arm holding a weight, hopefully. One leg is going to be on the bench. We're going to be stepping up nice and controlled. And then I want you to be really focused on the drop as well. Okay, taking our time, focus on if one leg feels like it struggles a little bit more than the other, we're going to be adding our 5 to that. From there, we're going to switch around, so we'll do both legs. Switch around, we have our balance lunge, done this one. Remember doing these, I think, the last day of our summer set. Get those hips squared, we'll be holding the weights. Same thing, we're going to take our time, getting through, focusing on our range, keeping that front glute doing the work, and then checking in which leg might be struggling a little bit more, adding 5 reps there, and then we're going to do our drop. So all of these should be slow, controlled, and heavy. So from here, you get your stance on the side of your chair. Sorry, I have no head anymore. And then you're going to drop, trying to get that knee to line with the toe, and then pressing up. Drop, knee line with the toe, and press up. Okay, adding in there as well. So get those weights set, get your box set. We're going to do 10 of each, adding in the 5. And then you know what, I am going to go ahead, point this up a little better. That way, not quite all my head's chopped off. All right, here we go. Slide those shoulder blades back and down. So remember, your whole posture, all of your stance makes a big difference. I'm going to start left leg on my bench. Line the knee and toe, chest tall. Just 10. Be in control. Watching that knee line with the toe. Drive through that front heel. Notice where the knee wants to fall in or out. Here's your 7. Pull the knee a little bit more toward the pinky toe side of the foot. So getting into that drop. Feeling the weight work there as well, the leg. Okay, switch it up, 10 here. Square off those hips. Grab through that core. In control of that drop. 7, 8, 9. All right, both legs seem pretty even. I'm going to continue with my right. That is the one that seems to generally need a little more help too. So 5 extra on one side. Drop it low. Last one. All right, flipping it around. We're going to hit up that balance lunge. So get your back toe on the bench. Make sure that you have a really long lunge. So you cheat yourself out of most of the work if you're too tight. Get your knee lined up, chest tall, core strong. 1. Make sure that the front leg is doing most of the work. 4. Check in with that pelvis. Make sure it's neutral. 2 more. Line that knee up. Square off the hips. 10. Okay, switching it up. Make sure you have that long lunge. Squared off hips. So pull that back hip forward, front hip back. You're going for lots and lots of hip hinge. 3. Find all those different points in the thigh and glute working. 4. Lift the chest. Squeeze shoulder blades together. 8. 9. Here's our 10. Which side will you hit 5 more? I'm going to stay here. 4. 2 more. Hold that core. Don't rush it. And 1. Whew. Shake your leg, shake your leg. All right. Let those shake out, loosen up. And then, moving on. Stand on top of that box. And let's see, I'm going to start left leg. Getting it set, letting the other drop off. Line your knee and toe. 1. Take your time. 2. Belly strong, chest tall. We warmed that core up for a reason. We need it. Whew. Keep those hips level. 2 more. 9. And 10. All right, other side. Here we go. Chest tall, core strong. Watch that knee. 2. That hinges back. Drive through that heel. 4. 5. Really watch that the knee doesn't pass over the front toe. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Whew. I need a second. I'm going to stay on that right leg. 5 more. Check in that upper body. Working 2, holding those weights. All right. Stabilizing that knee. Whew. Last one. Nice job. Okay, dropping down. It's a chore. All right, hinge back. Stretch through just a quick second. We're going to go 1 more round. Don't worry about rushing it. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick hip flexor. Then the other. Sometimes taking a little time, remember, can help us get a better next set. Not flopping around, being in charge. All right, I'm going to start with My right leg first. We're going to do those walk-ups. Just one more round. We're going to take our time. Knee lines with the toe. Here we go. 2, core strong. Ooh. 4. It's time for speed and pace, but today, keeping it slow and controlled. Time under tension, right? That muscle staying flexed and active a little longer. 9, 10. All right, other leg. 1, 2. Try not to let that knee go past the toes. Keeping it back as much as you can over that heel. Stabilizing that upper back. Keep the core super flexed. Here's our 9, 10. All right, I'm going to stay on this leg this time. Not feeling super duper different. So maybe all the work that we've done this week already helping. Whew. 4. I can feel my leg incorporating more of the inner thigh when I slow down on that drop. Good. Okay. Our balance lunge. Right leg I'm going to put forward first. Square off those hips. Of course, if a box, find a box or bench that's the right height for you. Just a small ledge is fine. Step in your garage, back porch. Grab that core. Drive through the heel, get a lot of hip hinge. 7. Ooh, that leg's on fire. 8. 9. Slow and controlled. 10. Other leg. Square off the hips. Here we go. 2. 3. Squared off hips. Drive through that heel. What's going on with your core and upper back? 9. Here's our 10. I'm going to stay on this side. 5 more. I'm wanting to rush, so I need to slow down. 3. Sit it in. Make it work. 4. 5. Woo. Take a second, and then we're going to go into our drop. Okay, I'm going to start dropping on my right side first. Man, my legs feel noodly. It's okay if you're shaking. Just check in with it, be aware. 4. Send the hips back. 7. Keep the hips level. 9, 10. Other side. That click, it's my ankle. Broke it a few years ago. Just clicks now. It's okay. Send those hips back. 5. Strong core. 7, 8. Feel it. Lots of work. 9. Make sure you're not locking your knee out at the top. 10. Okay, definitely could tell this time weaker on that right side. 1. Stay in it. Control. 3. Watch that upper back. Watch your core. Woo. Got a little too low. Here's my 4. 5. Woo. Nice work, nice work. Okay. For our stretch, we're going to lie on our back and go into our figure 4. Okay, so lie on your back on your mat. Take your right knee and draw it up over your right ankle over left knee. Pull from behind your left thigh, deep into the chest. Press your pelvis into the ground, shoulder blades, and then let's switch. Grab behind your right thigh, pull deep into the chest, flex both feet, and then switch again. Back to the right leg over, pull from behind, and then left leg over, pull from behind. Fantastic job. Great work on a week. Committed to your weak side. All right. Put the soles of the feet together. Wrap around your toes. Just hinge forward, elbows into the knees. Grab a little bit of a hamstring stretch if you'd like. Twist. You guys are learning kind of the stretch rotation. But with that, I have to leave you. And I will see you for day 11 very soon.